I guess the game must have sold well as terms of Naughty Bear 1. So I guess we end up getting ourselves a sequel called Naughty Bear Panic in Paradise. This is a digital-only game for PS3 and the Xbox 360. But this time around, instead of like episode DLC, we also ended up getting some cosmetic DLC like Batman, Jason, Freddy, you name it. There's not much, but it's there. This is just a small little story here. All the bears are, well, I'm just be saying Care Bears because that's what they freaking look like, right? So they all decided to go on vacation with each other. But Naughty Bear was not even invited. I can't believe they didn't invite Naughty Bear to go on vacation. And you know what happens? Naughty Bear kills people. That's what happens when you don't invite them over. So, this time around, it plays more like Hitman than Manhunt. And I say this because if you kill a bear, you can actually disguise them. So that would be something new. And there is some genuine improvement in terms of gameplay. So it doesn't feel like wacky or clumsy or whatever you guys may think of the first game. But it's all there. Everything will be fine, including improved graphics. But here's the thing. They actually tell you about the main target, and you have to kill them a specific way. Because if you don't kill them a specific way, then you can't unlock any other ones you can find. The game has in-game currency, which is like coins. You can get this by killing bears and whatever else, or destroying objects, you can say. So, if you kill the bears the wrong way, then you won't be able to progress. But every time you kill a bear and take their disguise, they're pretty much unlockable. You can even upgrade some of the disguises you have too, so that way you can feel more immortal. But just like I said before in the previous game, it has its own attributes. So it has its own strengths and weaknesses, so don't go carry away with it. In terms of like killing the bears, it can either be like a weapon, environmental object, or while you're disguised as a certain bear. And that's pretty much it. What I just don't like is that the scare mechanic again. The last one, there wasn't any problems, but for some weird reason, scaring the bear to go kill themselves is much longer than the original. I have no idea as to how many times I'm supposed to scare a bear in order for them to die. I just can't. I really have no idea why they ruined such a mechanic like this just for this game. But combat-wise, well, I can say that if you hide in bushes like you did in the original, it still retains the same thing, so you shouldn't have a problem. You can still sneak attack people and whatever else too. And yes, scaring them by fighting dead bodies is still a way for them to get scared. But again, scaring them is just... it just takes long now for some dumb reason. I just don't like that. Don't know why they changed something like this. So, just like the original games, they can still escape by getting out of the motorboats or maybe a car, and you really have to watch it. Oh, and don't worry, this isn't just like the same thing as the original. The only difference too is that sometimes you may find another bear who is just like you, but more ferocious and scarier, that can actually kill them. You have to also take it down, otherwise you may actually die unexpectedly. They may even try to target the same targets you are grabbing too. And these freaking wacky evil bears, they are powerful, so you have to be smart as to the way you can fight them. There's also a blocking mechanic, which I should mention this too. So you shouldn't have a problem dealing with them. But these bears, these ones I just mentioned, they are powerful. And I'm not kidding when I say this, so you better have the right equipment. What's even crazier too is that this game even got more negative reviews than the first game, and I don't know why they even did that. Maybe they just hate Naughty Bear. I mean, maybe the Care Bears are just reviewing the game and they're just hating on him because how many times he's killing them. Maybe they just invited him over. This wouldn't be a problem. But back to what I was talking about. Now, you don't have to be smart to, seize a moment to kill them this time. You can actually grab them and you can drag them to a bush and you can just stab them. So that's another way you can get your disguises. So you wouldn't have a problem where other bears are trying to, surround other bears, so it wouldn't be a problem. But don't worry. This is a little bit more of an easier side of things, but also hard, considering, like I said, you have to be specific on the kills of these bears. Just like the last game, there's plenty of missions to do. But unfortunately, I didn't see any like challenge missions this time around. But there is plenty enough content for you guys to have some enjoyment. But I know the last game had like frame rate dips here and there, but this one has improved at least, so that's good. So at least they've improved it. I mean, I did play both versions on the PS3, as I should mention this, so. For anyone that's a fan of Naughty Bear, you should definitely get this before the storefront shut down, because otherwise, you won't be able to play these. Also, both these games aren't even on PC, which is dumb. And most people are clamoring for a remaster for I've checked. But for right now, we have got Naughty Bear as a killer skin for the Trapper. So that's pretty much it. But at least I feel like they actually can hear you. But it is pretty unique that they brought back the same narrator who was part of both games to Dead by Daylight. And be careful about reviewing this game, because if you dare give one negative feedback about Naughty Bear and its appearance, well, you can already know what's going to happen. I should mention there is a Naughty Bear mobile game, but that's a completely different game for another time, which, no, I had not played that game if asking. And there's hardly ever any gameplay footage for that game, so go look at me reviewing it, because it's delisted on mobile, and I'm pretty sure there's no way I'll be talking about that game anytime soon, unless some sort of family port was a thing that could happen. So, yeah. So, you better be nice to Naughty Bear, because if you don't, bad things can happen.